Ya, pemirsa, terima kasih Anda masih bergabung bersama kami di Create Up, dan Otoritas Jasa Keuangan menilai terdapat 5 tantangan yang perlu diantisipasi terkait dengan perkembangan potensial Metaverse di Indonesia, terutama di sektor keuangan. Tantangan pertama adalah terkait dengan keselamatan. Para pengguna Metaverse dinilai rentan terkena perundungan siber, stalking, dan perilaku yang tidak menyenangkan di dunia virtual. Tantangan berikutnya adalah terkait dengan data. Hal ini terkait dengan keamanan dan kerahasiaan data, mengingat ada kemungkinan pemalsuan identitas. Tantangan berikutnya adalah berhubungan dengan keamanan. Hal itu mengingat Metaverse yang bertautan dengan era teknologi informasi, sehingga ada potensi ancaman siber dan juga fraud. Tantangan selanjutnya adalah mengenai tata kelola Metaverse. Metaverse yang dikelola secara outsourcing dinilai dapat menimbulkan risiko tersendiri. Lalu tantangan kelima adalah kolaborasi. Di alam Metaverse, pengguna harus berkolaborasi sebagai sebuah ekosistem, sehingga ketergantungan antara ekosistem akan beresiko ketika satu ekosistem mengalami down. OJK menilai ada beberapa area yang perlu disiapkan serta dimatangkan dalam pengembangan teknologi Metaverse, antara lain terkait dengan peningkatan kinerja untuk avatar dan definisi standar aset digital agar dapat ditransfer antar dunia maya, termasuk juga infrastruktur komersial yang mengintegrasikan dunia maya berupa Web 2.0 maupun Web 3.0 dengan sistem pembayaran keuangan tradisional. Dan Metaverse memungkinkan adanya evolusi sistem pembayaran berbasis digital web asset. Hal lain adalah terkait infrastruktur pajak, akuntansi, dan sosial yang harus terus dikembangkan untuk bisa diregulasi dengan sistem akuntansi dan dapat dikaitkan dengan Metaverse. Dan sebelumnya sejumlah bank di tanah air menyebutkan minatnya untuk membangun cabang di dunia Metaverse. Ya, pemirsa, untuk membahas tema kita yang cukup menarik pagi hari ini di Create Up, tentu saja masih ada kaitannya dengan potensi ekonomi terkait dengan Metaverse, gabungan Metaverse dan juga e-sport ala startup. Sudah tersambung melalui aplikasi Zoom, Daryl Eng, founder Slate Esport. Right now we're connected with Daryl Eng, founder Slate Esport. Hello Daryl, how are you?
Hi, hello, good morning everyone. Thank you for having me.
Thank you very much. Thank you for joining our program this morning. Where are you right now, in Singapore?
Yeah, so I'm in central Singapore, actually in the comfort of my own home now. So very happy to be here, early in the morning.
Okay, so talking about Slate Esport itself, this is, if I'm not mistaken, from the article that I've read, is Esport organization, right?
Correct, yeah. So it's our own startup.
All right. So what is the urgency of having your own esport organization? What's wrong with the esport or the existed esport organization so far?
Okay, so for Singapore, it's a little bit special because for a lot of the organization in Singapore, we do not turn in, such a high profit and such. We were part of a different organization back then, and then now, because basically we had a tournament coming up, and all of our players were not under any contracts, so there was an urgency in the last 1 to 2 months to find an esports organization. And at first we founded, basically me and my teammate, we make our own team called Prime Esports, and then we had to go and try to find a sponsor, and that's where we ended up being endorsed by Avium, and we rebranded to Slate Esports.
Okay, so that is the reason why you have to build your own esport organization. So what is going to be differentiate Slate Esport compared to the other esport organization, at least in Singapore?
Yeah, so our organization is a little bit special because we are not owned by anyone. Currently, the team is owned by me and JPL, one of my team members in the team. And the way it is different is that we don't have a big boss that we answer to. We are supported by a community, and that is a little bit different from how traditional esports company work. And we are also in the midst of figuring out what is the best way, and how are we part of this larger system, as part of the Avium community as well.
Okay, talking about strategies, talking about ways to grow the esport team that is, already in Slate's esport. How to grow the esport team? What is the ways? What are the ways?
Okay, so basically, luckily for us, me and my team, we were already Team Singapore representative for SEA Games, and we used to have good results for SEA already. So there are already people who follow us individually, regardless of our team. That is number one. And then number two, we also now that we are part of the avium community as well, there are people who, people who do not watch esports, people who are new to esports or Mobile Legends as a whole, and they actually support us due to being part of the community as well. So that is one way. And then for us, maybe financially wise, for Singapore, it's a bit different because we since we are based in Singapore, one of the things that we do is that Singapore is a very education, like we are known for our education. So besides just competing, participating in tournaments to earn money, we also aim to do other things like educational classes, to educate the public, or as another form to support our players and us, and also to gain followers for our team as well.
Yeah, with that being said, the future seems promising for esport organization in Singapore or the Southeast Asia as a context. Okay, so how many esport team joining Slate Esports so far?
So currently, Slate Esports, we just have one Mobile Legends team. We are, of course, definitely looking to expand in the future once we, get a good hold of what can an organization in Singapore be like. Because me and JPL, being coaches and players, we are still in the midst of figuring out, asking around what can be done, what cannot be done. But currently, of course, our focus is just this one team in Mobile Legends, with the potential to expand down in the future.
Daryl, you still can hear me now?
Yeah, hello,
Okay.
I'm still here.
Yeah, as you mentioned before, it seems like the community of esport kind of welcoming the existence of Slate Esport as an organization. And can you explain just a little bit more about the cooperation system between Slate Esport and esport team? Is it contract based? And what are the values for them and for you as an organization?
Okay, so basically for the Slate Esports team, currently, of course, the players and I, we are still going by contract base. So, they sign either a yearly contract or two with us representing the team. So it is not too much different from an actual esports organization. And the only big difference, I wouldn't say that there is a big difference to how money financially wise currently at the moment we are doing things differently, because usually we still go the same way. We any prize money that we get, any salary that we get is split evenly between the players.
Okay, as esport organization, you try to, or Slate or esport, try to nurture and develop the esport team to grow even bigger, yeah? Because, if you're talking about the needs to support the growth, of course, they have a lot of needs. Okay, so
Yeah.
this is one of the things that I want to ask to you, which is the thing that I always ask to startups as organization. How can you gain revenue from your platform? Because somehow you need money to run the business, to run the organization. So how can you gain revenue for that?
Yeah. So first of all, when we made the team and we approached the avium community, one of the first thing that we asked for is a sponsor, a financial sponsor, and endorsement from avium. So that was what got things rolling, because we need to pay our players salary and such. Moving down the line, though, we will be doing more things. We'll start doing things like merch, wearing the avium jersey. Merch will be one option. And then in Singapore, as I mentioned earlier on, we are looking to do things like educational classes. Me and my teammates will be going down to Singapore has these things called like community clubs. There are organizations who want to meet the pro players or even play with the pro players, and that is one of the ways that we can gain revenue. Then other than that, of course, participating in the professional league will be one of the main sources of income as well, where we compete, and then if the further that we go, the more money that there is. So combining all these factors together, it should provide a healthy stream of revenue going down the line for us.
Okay, so how huge is the contribution of sponsorship and endorsement for esport team, and of course for Slate Esport as organization?
Yeah, definitely the majority bulk of where the endorsement is coming from is paying most of our salaries. We are even provided like an office space to train, because in Singapore we don't actually have like gaming houses and such. So having help like this actually is very, very big to us, because we, if we come up and do our own team, we won't be able to receive this same level of support.
Okay, so any esport competitions you are about to participate in the near time?
Currently we are going into our third week of the Mobile Legends Professional League based in Singapore. So we are currently in the third week now, and we are currently unbeaten. So if we do move forward and win this league down in early October, we will also qualify for the M4 World Championships, which I believe there will be two Indonesian organizations taking part as well. So we do look forward to meeting the good teams from Southeast Asia as well.
Okay, what are the target on the competition in the near time?
Yeah, so definitely first place for the local league based in Singapore, and then afterwards, when we move forward to the World Championships, hopefully we will do as well as last year, because last year in the World Championships we actually got 4th place. So we are definitely looking for maybe a top 3 finish this time.
So talking about Metaverse, it seems like this is one of the big things that people talk about. So do you have any steps that you are doing right now as an organization to combine esports and Metaverse?
Yeah, so as I mentioned earlier, we are part of this bigger ecosystem known as the AVM's ecosystem, right? And part of how this Metaverse is that we are just like one part of the building blocks of what AVM can be. And basically we are part of the media network that focuses on esports. So people like you and me now hearing about Slate Esports being endorsed by AVM, that's where people know about what AVM is doing, where we'll get our supporters and such. And that is the plan forward, to evolve the Metaverse.
Yeah, very interesting. And as I mentioned to you before, the future seems very promising and interesting, as I mentioned to you before. And good luck for you, and good luck for Slate Esport as an organization, and see you around. Thank you, Daryl.
Thank you.
Dan pemirsa, itu tadi dia perbincangan saya bersama Daryl Eng, founder dari Slate Esport, salah satu organisasi esport yang berbasis di Singapura, dan kemudian juga ini kemudian dapat memberikan sebuah dinamika lah terhadap platform dari e-commerce, maksud saya platform e-sport maksud saya ya, yang ada di Asia Tenggara begitu. Dan sudah 90 menit kami menemani Anda dalam Power Breakfast. Semoga pembahasan hari ini dapat menjadi referensi dan sumber informasi untuk Anda. Tetap perbarui informasi Anda hanya di IDX Channel, Your Trustworthy Economic, Business and Capital Market Channel. Saya Wicky Adrian, see you in the morning.